Today, after 4 years of economic growth, corporate profits and stock prices have rarely been higher, and those at the top have never done better. But average wages have barely budged. Inequality has deepened. Upward mobility has stalled. The cold hard fact is that even in the midst of recovery, too many Americans are working more than ever just to get by, let alone to get ahead. And too many still aren't working at all.
Britt Hume is our Fox News senior political analyst. Britt, your thoughts on that?
Well, he's talking about his presidency. I mean, he's saying after 4 years of recovery, this is his recovery. This is the recovery he promised. And he's saying after 4 years, it's gotten worse. I mean, I've never heard a president do that in my life, get up in the middle of his presidency and announce that all these things that are supposed to be the centerpiece of his agenda going forward have all gotten worse since he's been in office. Obviously, he didn't put it that way, but you think about it, that's what he was saying.
You were persuaded by the crux of his message.
Well, and on top of that, that was one of the excerpts that they distributed ahead of time, and I can remember kind of wondering at the time, is he really going to say that? Well, he did. He's
going to contextualize it. He's going to put it all, in perspective for us. But he did go on to talk about how, the economy is doing much better tonight. I've got the excerpts here, but I won't play the soundbite. But the lowest unemployment rate in 5 years, a rebounding housing market, manufacturing sector adding jobs, more oil produced at home. I mean, he sort of ticked through what he believes are his economic accomplishments before he got to that line.
Yeah, he did, but then he went on to say that that this issue of income inequality, which he, a week or so ago called the principal challenge of our time, had worsened under, well, he didn't say it worsened under me, but he described a circumstance during his time in office in which the problem had obviously gotten worse. I thought that, that leaped out. I mean, there were other things as well, but I thought that was really quite striking.
And he's saying this up against, just so the viewers know, the Wall Street Journal had a poll out this morning that said 68% of the people now believe that the United States is either stagnant or worse off, our economy is, since he took office. 70% are dissatisfied with the economy.
Right, and we have 74% in our own poll said that people think the economy is still in recession. We've been in recovery. We are in the 5th year of an economic recovery that began really remarkably soon after the president took office, actually before his stimulus program could really take effect. He took office in January of 2009, and the recession technically ended in June.
No matter where you come from, no matter what you look like or who you love,
No, see,